We're a lot better than we were 2 weeks ago, and that's kind of what we want to ask from our team, is to continue to get better every week. And I felt like we did that across all event areas. A few of the highlights on the women's side: Jill Bennett had an excellent race in the 400. That was the first time running a collegiate open 400, made 57 and change. I think that puts her, in the top 3 or 4 in the valley right now. And so all the rankings we have right now are pretty young across the board. All schools. Some schools haven't opened up yet. I know Illinois State, that was their first meet. Same with Bradley. Southern Illinois, they have yet to open up. And so it's just kind of a different year with the pandemic, knowing when people are going to get their competitions in place. And so all we can do is control, and we step on the track, getting that ring on that runway, what kind of effort we can bring. And Jill did a perfect job. Libby Whitaware, a freshman from Dubuque-Waller, had an excellent opening in the 60 meter dash as well, 7.72. I think that puts her in the top 10 in school history. Then on the field event side, Maren Ayler threw a really nice PR in the weight throw, as did Anna Hoyman. So when you start to see things happening across all event areas, you get a little more excited, just kind of seeing how the team is improving week to week. And so that was great there. On the men's side, Eli Hicks ran a nice 6 meter dash. Jack Sumners leads the valley in the hurdles now. And then obviously the biggest highlight of the day was Darius King with his throw, over 20 meters in the shot put. Puts him number 2 in the country. Puts him top 4 in the United States among collegiate and professionals, and then actually top 10 world ranking as well. So put that in perspective, it's really, really good throw. He qualified for the indoor national meet last year with like a 1950 throw, and so for him to be over 20 meters, and he backed it up. He went 20.06, and then his next throw in the ring was 20 meters even. And so to have a series like that just shows that he's ready to keep on moving, and I know he's not satisfied and wants to make a big mark out there in the NCAA. So we stay pretty close this week. We just head up to Waverly to Wartburg, get a meet in up there, and then turn our sights to a dual meet with Minnesota State after that. So any questions for track and field?
For anyone who maybe still hasn't heard of Darius King up until these throws last week, what kind of a background did he have? How are you able to get him to UNI? And just where's been his biggest area of growth as an athlete, as a person in his time here?
Yeah, so Darius, originally from Moline, Illinois, area there, and was a really good high school thrower. I think he threw close to 60 feet with a much lighter implement. But Coach O'Mara would say just, the strike that he has on the ball. So his hand just stays on that shot put for a really long time, and he extends it all the way. And so he has a push on the ball. I know Coach O'Mara has been doing it for a really long time, and he's had national runner-ups. He's had All-Americans, Olympic trials qualifiers. And he said he's never seen anyone with a push on the ball like Darius. And so I think for him, technically, he's fast. He just can line it up really well. He's actually not the strongest guy in the weight room of our throws group, but he hits positions really well, and he transfers the power really well and his technique. And so then he finishes with that big strike on the ball. But it's just been really fun to see where he's at, where he was when he came in, and he's like a 4-event scorer outdoors. I mean, he throws the shot, the discus, the hammer, and he picked up the javelin just because we needed some help there. And so he's super athletic. He can do almost anything you need him to. And so just a great kid, works hard, and he's the most chill person on the team too. You would never think, he threw that shot this weekend. He just said, there it is, and that was it. He didn't scream. He didn't do anything super exciting. He just kind of does his job, and so he's super fun to be around. He's got a great energy about him.
Thanks, and good luck.